Archangel Michael, being clear on what is and is not your responsibility. My dear ones, it is I, Archangel Michael. It is my pleasure to join you, and reach you, through these channeled messages to those whose lives you touch with your presence. For when our influence is felt by you, it ripples out to others you connect with. And you will do the same for others. As you touch their lives, they will touch others as well, and so you see the blessing that the gift of oneness represents. That connection is enduring and undeniable. And while there are many who only recognize the truth of this as a feeling, in time it will be fully recognized by all, that this is the nature of the reality in which you exist, whether they are conscious of it or not in this moment in time. So, you may bless others around you with your steadiness, through your steadfast anchoring in peace itself. As you do, you help stabilize the energetic greater field around you. This steadiness filters out to others who are seeking this assistance, consciously, and even unconsciously. They are able to receive it, and calibrate themselves by the mere association of your energy expression and signature. So please, never underestimate the power of your presence. Consciousness is an immense power in and of itself, regardless of how it is directed. And as you discover your mastery to direct it towards specific aims and intentions, it is funneled in a powerful dimensional focus. This conscious focus is that intention to come forward. This does not mean it is guaranteed, for there are many aspects at interplay with any given intention. However, it is not necessary to know all of them. You, as a being of light who is aware of your existence as divine essence, have agreed to come and be committed to bringing greater light to the presence of others who have yet awakened. And this can be as simple as offering a cup of tea from a place of great love in your heart, without any words. Your presence and what the channel calls your way of being is extremely powerful indeed. And that is all you need concern yourself with in many instances. For there is much you have no control over. So not pretending so is of great assistance. It allows you to move into neutrality toward all the forces around you. Then you can settle on the focus with which you decide to utilize your intention and focus consciousness. This allows for the most impactful use of your focused energy. For when you allow others the respect and acknowledgement of their free will, and do not pretend that it is your role to manipulate, force, cajole, or influence unduly in any way, you are most powerful. You are simply making your choice to stand in a field of love, choosing to bring and penetrate the field around you with that light and love. That is simply enough, and has far greater impact than you can know. Then those around you have a choice to make. Do they wish to align themselves with fear, with the darkness, with troubled thoughts? Or do they wish to open their field to the love that is present in your presence, and allow it to permeate them? Will they allow it to soothe those fears and to calm their hearts? You are simply not responsible for how that is received. As much as you would like to guarantee that others receive the love that you offer them, or the peace that is available to those you see suffering, it is simply not your role. So that brings us back again to what is your responsibility. And when you gain crystal clarity on which choices are truly within your realm of responsibility, a great burden can be lifted from you. Only those that are in your free will, those that emanate through your life, through your presence, through your words, through your actions, are those that you are responsible for. You are not responsible for changing the whole world. You are not responsible for single-handedly influencing the quality of the energy in a specific place and time. It is simply your role to be who you are, to emanate as you desire and wish to express your light. And I ask you to trust in that, to open your vision to how powerful that can be, and to allow it to be enough in these difficult times. I am your brother with the sword of protection, Archangel Michael. The wave moves. In the fall, I wrote about a wave that was building. It has been gathering strength and momentum. During this time, we have been working on reconciling and consolidating our timelines, aspects of self, and even past lives. We have been pulling our soul parts back, pulling our energy back so that we are less scattered when the wave begins to move forward. It has been interesting and challenging. We have often faced hard truths, fears, endings, and triggers. Many are experiencing the creation of new soul contracts, some of which have been completed, and others are being rewritten. This is why Spirit has been asking us to clarify our desires. Knowing what you want can be difficult, but you do know what you don't want. Start there, and use that contrast as a guide. This wave has been building, and is being charged by the solar flares, and the tremendous amount of plasma that has been coming to the Earth. Spirit told me that this wave is beginning to move forward now. The wave is massive, and the ride to shore feels like it will be a while. They're not giving me a time frame other than it feels like fall, when the first wave is complete. As the wave surges forward, we may alternate between surfing, holding our heads above water, or being wholly tossed about. Very few will surf the wave the entire time. This wave is moving us to a higher vibrational experience. It does this by aligning us with what is rightfully ours based on our soul path and vibration. If a relationship, job, etc. is not aligned, it must be changed or terminated. 2025 is a year of endings and huge change, a year in which we become the masters of letting go with greater ease and grace. It was also shared that some will only ride the wave so far. The ones who ride the wave and stop will begin to stabilize and hold a field where they are. This stabilization is important. My team showed me that many energy workers have agreed to create a roadmap of stabilized frequencies. This roadmap allows others to find their way to each anchor point. It reminded me of a game I played as a child. In this game, a group would go forward, cutting a path through the wilderness. Some of the group would stay behind, creating forts along the way. The explorers would continue charging through the wilderness as far as their energy could take them. Spirit has shared that the ones anchoring and stabilizing will be able to take the subsequent waves. This first wave is the largest and has the most momentum. It clears the path forward and allows for easier passage for others, including the stabilizers. No one is lower or higher on this journey. When we feel that one is higher or lower, it is a function of the ego. Each person is doing their part. Sometimes, very high vibrational souls play lower vibrational roles. We are cautioned not to judge ourselves or our progress against others. One of my guides joked that there would be times when it feels like we are in a blender, minus the blades, while another is surfing. Ascension, our expansion is collective, but it is highly personalized. It will be crucial to support your body and mental health, and be emotionally truthful with yourself and others. This wave will push us to incredible vibrational heights, and our physical form needs to be able to handle it. The physical form must become less dense to carry such light. Density is a result of our programs, beliefs, limitations, and traumas. In the coming months, much will be triggered in us so that we can take our healing to a deeper level. As we heal, the density leaves, allowing our bodies to be a pure vessel for our souls. Trauma isn't just stored in our mental and emotional layers. Trauma is also stored on a physical cellular level. When this moves out, we can experience intense physical symptoms. In some cases, this leads to things needing medical intervention. When in doubt, seek medical attention. I have seen deep ancestral purging cause gallbladder attacks, appendicitis, and even herniated discs. These physical bodies have stored so much, and now we are working to unwind the programs. It's not easy, and we need to be gentle with ourselves. My team reminded me that while the trauma is deeply stored, our body also regenerates. We have the potential to be completely new. Your skin cells change every 27 to 30 days. The cells of your intestinal lining change every 3 to 5 days. Red blood cells renew every 120 days. Liver cells renew every 300 to 500 days. Every moment, we work on letting the old goal resound through the entire system and cosmos. It is the micro of the macro. We may feel completely blown wide open as we go through this process. Psychic abilities are growing. Telepathy is coming online more and more, and, as it does, we will also feel more. The potential for a nervous system and adrenal overload is high. Taking care of the nervous system is crucial. My team has shared with me that ritual, routine, and discipline will help many through this time. Rituals such as meditation, ceremony, or even mindfully drinking a cup of coffee while being in a state of gratitude are beneficial. Routines provide a framework, an anchor point, that we can connect to when we feel torn apart. Examples include monthly meetups with friends, daily walks, etc. Discipline is what we need to not numb out in the chaos and become lost in the numerous and very loud distractions. This wave has begun moving forward and will pick up speed. I will share more information as it becomes available. We are in for a wild ride. The angels, beyond the comfort zone. My dear friends, we love you so very much. There are many times in life when you will be outside of your comfort zone. Sometimes you step out of it voluntarily in your quest to expand and grow. Other times, through death, disaster, or the unforeseen, you are catapulted out of your comfort zone and into a reality you did not ask for in the 3D human sense. It can be terrifying and upsetting. Still, no matter how difficult or unthinkable these experiences are, the presence and power of love are within you, guiding you. We often talk about how you create your personal reality. You don't create the reality of other people. You aren't solely responsible for the creations of the mass consciousness. Nor are you responsible for the choices, vibrations, and creations of other individuals. Your vibration will, however, define your experience of the external reality around you and what is allowed to flow into your life in the future. You can, however, regularly tune into good-feeling vibrations. In so doing, you will be guided around the creations of the mass consciousness and into kinder realities. No matter what anyone around you chooses consciously or otherwise, you can tap into what feels good and what you can appreciate now. In so doing, you rise above the discomfort and back into a state of flow. For example, the smoldering anger and flaming passion for various beliefs on your planet may be reflected in fires, but in a higher vibe you are guided to safety. Even if all you own is destroyed, you will be assisted in resurrecting your life with grace and love, and in a way that gives you an even better reality than the one left behind. If you can find the frequency and feeling of love even when you are far outside your comfort zone, you will be guided into an even more beautiful reality. We know this is hard to even imagine in tough circumstances. When you lose a loved one, you did not create their transition from the earth, and yet it affects you deeply. Yet, even under these circumstances, there is an opportunity for forward motion. Even in the face of unthinkable loss, your dear ones beckon you forward on your eternal journey with them. They have expanded into unimaginable love and want to share their newfound bliss. As you allow yourself to feel, heal, and reach beyond your previous comfort zone, and as you allow yourself to imagine a life in partnership with their magnificent spirit, you will gradually begin to have that experience. You and they, together, will become like two ends of a bridge between heaven and earth, and in this space, so much more becomes available to you. When you venture outside your comfort zone by choice, you will enjoy new opportunities and new experiences. When you find yourself catapulted outside of your comfort zone, take a moment to acknowledge your feelings and grieve, cry, rage, or do whatever you need to do at the human level to release your shock. And then, dear ones, when you are able, imagine a life resurrected. Imagine more than you had before. Imagine more love, more grace, more ease, more flow. Give thanks for what you can. Enjoy what small things you can. Set your sights on the reality you wish to see arising from the ashes, the divorce, or the sudden loss. Imagine a better future. Surrender to the moment, time, and again, trusting the divine to guide you step by step into a better reality. Beyond the comfort zone there is always a grander reality. Beyond the loss is expansion. Beyond the death is new life. Beyond your fears of being hurt, there is love. Beyond your sense of inadequacy, you will find your magnificence. Beyond your feelings of lack, there is a reality where what you want will flow straight to you. beyond your discomfort of being alone lies a sense of connection that is so amazing the love will elevate you in ways you never dreamed. You need not be in severe discomfort to grow, although that certainly does catalyze growth. You need not push yourself too far outside your comfort zone to create what you desire. You simply need to inch yourself out of your comfort zone towards what you say you want. Give up one complaint this week and replace it with one thought of appreciation. Give up one excuse for not doing something you truly want to do. Take the smallest of steps towards something you want. In this fashion, you can slowly but surely become more comfortable with the unknown, or the unfamiliar. And if life has catapulted you into an extremely uncomfortable situation, take heart, feel your hearts, sit with your angels for comfort. Dare to dream of the expansion that your never-ending, eternal soul will guide you towards. God bless you. We love you so very much. The Angels. Aquarian Portal Self-Liberation and Recalibration. Beloved ones, we are now transiting a powerful Venusian portal. One in which many of you will be activated as Venusian harmonic channels and earth healers, for it is time to start focusing on our planetary mission again, after a month of recalibration and clearing. We culminate this Aquarian portal with a new moon in this sign on January 29th. Its main influences are Mercury conjunct Pluto, representing the transformation we are undergoing, and Venus in Pisces conjunct Neptune in Pisces. Venus also trine Mars retrograde in Cancer. Transits that will have a profound impact on many of you, as Venusian emissaries. These transits are also another cosmic sign of the infinite possibilities we can pursue if we align with our divine self, and surrender to its will. These are wondrous transits that show us the power of self-reconnection, for when we reconnect to the love that we are, we too reconnect to the universal flow of infinite possibilities. Many will be initiated under this Venusian portal, for our Venusian family is instructing many of you to become the harmonic Venusian representatives you came here to be. Many of you have, as a planetary mission, to restore the first Earth's chakra, which independently of its Earth's assigned location, refers to the soil, rocks, mountains, and trees, and it may include water as well. Many of you are Earth's Venusian healers, traveling where restoration and stabilization are possible at this time, as there are new openings taking place on planet Earth. As we continue traversing this new threshold into our new destination, many of you will feel the Venusian call for you to start moving in a new direction. Jobs will be released, relationships will shift, and new paths will open to welcome your presence and assistance, for all is shifting massively at this time for all of us this year. A passage filled with clarity, higher guidance, and freedom from what used to attach us to the old, whether our relationships, habits, or anything that involves limiting our consciousness. In this new cycle, we will master ourselves in the art of letting go, creating new ways of working with our bodies as sovereign beings, and distilling old beliefs about healing and the capacity of our personal power. With this passage, we end the clearing we have been immersed in for a while, although this is very personal, as everyone is in a different microcycle. We step now into a phase in which our non-physical senses will experience a major opening. For we are becoming the seers that we are in nature, reconnecting dimensions within ourselves, for all is within, navigating within these soul dimensions, to bring information about who we are, our divine purpose, and above all, reconnecting and rehabilitating our DNA, and with this inner work, all the memories that have been literally cut off from us. It is also a time for innovation that arises from the inner transformation that we all are experiencing in some way or another. As a confirmation of this transformation during this new moon is Mercury in Aquarius in conjunction with Pluto, also in the same sign. We also have the Sun and Moon trine Jupiter and Gemini, which are great cosmic influences for us to realign to our creative essence and expand into our creations, which is why it is so important that our mental body is balanced, and hence our ego, which is often the main cause of self-sabotage. We are at a key stage of our physical ascension process, for all starts by reconnecting to ourselves, to the love within, For when there is no love for ourselves, there cannot be for all. Loving, respecting, and honoring ourselves and our divine purpose is vital to start truly caring for other people, living beings, and forms of consciousness, for God manifests itself in many different forms. This is what the Nusians teach to humanity during this time in which we are remembering who we are. The more we honor and respect how God chooses to express himself through each and every one of us, the more unity, love, and compassion we generate towards all. May you always feel and recognize the love that made you beloveds. With an infinite love. Natalia, Alba. Source: arrayoflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.